stop, so I move accordingly. Follow all the priorities and stray from the majority. Operate with authority, present myself with clarity. Well renowned as a rarity, few carry this dexterity. Since skills became a scarcity, I'm here to reinforce the line. Dedicate my thoughts and time. Duty calls to halt the crime. Student of a lost design, true to what I'm raised to be. Move from point A to B gracefully. Choose my route patiently. Efficiency's a natural trait, built around an entity that does more than just captivate. I'm here to set the answer straight. Calm before the storm to come. Notorious professional, rising like the morning sun.
Writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the mark. My mic check is life or death, breathing a sniper's breath. Writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the mark. My mic check is life or death, breathing a sniper's breath. In my book of rhymes, all the words past the mark. My mic check is life or death, breathing a sniper's breath. In my book of rhymes, all the words past the mark. My mic check is life or death.
Seconds of opportunity, so I move with impunity. Conclusively, things are much different from what they used to be. I just nod approvingly, as if it comes as no surprise. Study vibes with open eyes to see through all the broken lies. Supposed to size up every option, what a drastic measures taken. All about experience, improvement made and elevation. Every day requires navigation through these situations. Innovative mastermind, behind the lines like infiltration. Reality, not simulation. Balance builds the foundation. Ready for the challenge, waiting. Tangible anticipation, driven in its purest form. From the roots, a true disciple. Honor first, my word is born. Freedom from the ruthless cycle.
Writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the mark. My mic check is life or death, breathing a sniper's breath. Writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the mark. My mic check is life or death, breathing a sniper's breath. In my book of rhymes, all the words past the mark. My mic check is life or death, breathing a sniper's breath. My book of rhymes, all the words past the mark. My mic check is life or death, is life or death. My mic check 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 is life or death.
Each rhyme breathes light on these heightened endeavors. Sleight of hand vandals and dream sellers, but style stellar. Been clever before stormy weather and clear skies. Before reality hit, before the memories died. Time tested and wise, destiny is never disguised. All blessings aside, every day we wrestle with pride. As the deficits rise, survival is a must in the streets. On knowledge alone's an epidemic, crushing the weak. So many lives wasted in a few blinks of an eye. Caught in miseries tied by life's vice grip from inside. I let principles guide, invincible stride. Free up perception's box, broke the lock, shackles and chains, restrained foundation blocks. I cannot blame the clock for time lost, it's ever steady. So spend a lifetime preparing, but I never ready. My presence heavy, legendary, crafted from the finest. The true elements of this desert climate.
Yo, when times get trifle, I'm subjected to street survivors. A former teacher from the streets, never taught in school. Never taught in school. Never taught in school. Breathing life into Mike's mind sights beyond the twilight. Yo, when times get trifle, I'm subjected to street survivors. A former teacher from the streets, never taught in school. Never taught in school. Never taught in school. Breathing life into Mike's mind sights beyond the twilight.
Beyond logic on the concept of a conscious decision, written by the laws of the universe, emerging through wisdom. Open eyes wide to the vision, cause for more than a movement. When the water is at its calmest, thought it was an illusion. Each thought is authored by night to shed some light on confusion. Influences like the North Star guiding them through it. However you view it, poisons passed on to the youth. Another day, another lost soul, blind to the truth. Too many years spent searching for a valiant cause. While the ambience draws champions, it can't be ignored. From the galaxy's core to tragedy's war, within the hearts of man, it all began. Watching his memories quickly turn to sand. You cannot learn to stand without having fallen first. Been through the darkness and the rain that some would call a curse. My thoughts immersed in the waterfalls of life and death. The silent winds mean the storm is next.
Yo, when times get trifle, I'm subjected to street survivors. A former teacher from the streets, never taught in school. Never taught in school. Never taught in school. Breathing life into Mike's mind sights beyond the twilight. Yo, when times get trifle, I'm subjected to street survivors. A former teacher from the streets, never taught in school. Never taught in school. Never taught in school. Breathing life into Mike's mind sights beyond the twilight.
I'm going for my shot at this game called hip hop. I'm going for my shot at this game called hip hop. I'm going for my shot at this game called hip hop. I'm going for my shot at this game called hip hop.
See my mind's in a state, fully immortal, far from normal. Creating what stands before you, my aura remains auroral, royal and formal. When most asleep, I'm nocturnal. The general mastermind and the colonel, the soul's eternal. Bring fear to the infernal, it's written in time's journal. It's diurnal, rhymes retain heat and define thermal. Internal elegance, blended words with relevance by the laws of exodus. Set free from negligence, my styles are nebulous with elements that resonate light. Ward in the shadows of humanity on desolate nights. To elevate sight, educate, investigate life. Regulate, speculate, excavate at the site. Despite the smoke screens used to cancel these thoughts. Confusion to the point the inner castle is lost. The gambler's cost becomes a deep channel to cross. Ever present like the annual frost.
I'm authentic, you artificial. It's undeniable. We ain't equal. Bound to get snuffed out. Frontin'. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. I'm authentic, you artificial. It's undeniable.
Those who pose lyrical but really ain't true, I feel.
You got me headed, and you can too.
Survival is key, rivals, idols, time that you see. Unaffected by what I'm expected to be. Indefinitely, intelligibly, reacting to situations I face. No imitations to date, limitations sit in they wait. I get in the gate, the darkness leaves, I claim my estate. Impossible to break, take what is rightfully yours. Taught at birth to lift the curse, open the dynasty's doors. Silently wars, don't promise see a victory cause. Discord, no real goals involved that man can afford. Double-bladed sword, jaded by scores and lust for control. Some must have been told it wouldn't work, you'll fall for yourself. Leaders forfeit the masses' health off for material wealth. Imperial stealth is perilous in various forms. Use tradition as motivation just to carry us on. The experience born inside of these precarious storms. Craft a path to live after death when buried and gone.
I'm authentic, you artificial. It's undeniable. We ain't equal. Bound to get snuffed out. Frontin'. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. I'm authentic, you artificial. It's undeniable.
Those who pose lyrical but really ain't true, I feel.
You got me headed, and you can too.
As far as rap goes, it's only natural.
Acknowledge no peace, the road that I seek is far from complete. For some the future's bleak, live by the gun, maneuver through street. For some it's useless to teach, for the others it's detrimental. Weighing heavy on the mental, displaying the true potential. Never let an obstacle prevent me from accomplishing a goal. Solo mission on my own, constant hustle in the zone. Lifestyle is danger prone, broken compass, rolling stone. Name is known, Western Hemisphere, all the way to Rome. Hard to get a day alone and meditate on new engagements. Still I find a way to operate and make a few arrangements. Should I be so blessed to see relief through stressful situations? Living each breath is the last one left that I'm never taking.
Can you find your way through the lyrics that be catching up? As far as rap goes, it's only natural. I take it down, I break your crown.
When I rip it all through your whole crew.
Can you find your way through the lyrics that be catching up? As far as rap goes, it's only natural. I take it down, I break your crown.
Rip it all through your whole crew.
Big homie, chicks know me, Vistoni, whip chromey. Worldwide certified, sip Patroni. Sissacones, no assists on my lonely. One and only, verbalist, no phony, no matrimony. Me for Dodo yelling YOLO in yellow polo. On the sands out Ocho. Rios, forget the egos and all the POs. Just me and my amigos getting high in the gazebo. Nothing Fido, this my sequel for the peoples. I play the seafood with my feet in Louis V shoes. Love it peaceful, pretty chicks wanna creep through. Quick to preview, dick game something lethal. Let me teach you, the truth is where the proof is. What's the use if you can't get it, chucking deuces? Fuck excuses, it's my way or the highway. That's what I say, so say the rhetoric blase.
Can you find your way through the lyrics that be catching up? As far as rap goes, it's only natural. I take it down, I break your crown.
When I rip it all through your whole crew.
Can you find your way through the lyrics that be catching up? As far as rap goes, it's only natural. I take it down, I break your crown.
Rip it all through your whole crew.
As far as rap goes, it's only natural.
When I rip it all through your whole crew.
As far as rap goes, it's only natural.
When I rip it all through your whole crew.
As far as rap goes, it's only natural.
When I rip it all through your whole crew.
I take it down, I
Protected by fog lights, raised with an innocent, get killed for the wrong price. By the scars of life, what you live by, your code of conduct, expose the anacondas. I've come to withhold the honor, no stranger to drama. Travel the dangerous roads beyond the borders you thought you knew. I even plant seeds in Ghana, sharp as the teeth of piranha. In the water we're entrenched in, no divine interventions. I guess it is time to mention I brought a knife for detention. There ain't no sympathy left of me for those that wish to envision the death of me. The energy replenish me. I'm handing out penalties to my enemies. Remember me, the one and only, devastating the grounds you consider holy. Crashing the ceremony with blade sharp as shinobi.
You know the routine. Call me the specialist. I draw first blood. It's over with. Cavalry horse. Step aside, stand clear. You know the routine. Call me the specialist. I draw first blood. It's over with. Cavalry horse. Step aside, stand clear.
Dig a deep grave. My discreet ways upon the streets paved by the murder and bloodshed will spark a heat wave. Numb to the silence peace gave before it caved in. Until this war ends, once in stores, more dead men. Start at the source again, let it take course and force a win. Portion spent, need to be regained, so military sent. Evident in destructive ways lies a path of turmoil. Blood scattered across earth's soil, even in a hearse loyal. Frontline soldiers, birth royal, break the snake's coil. Remain unaffected by such, strong enough to crush it even with a delicate touch. A lot of lost souls, too many strung on medicine stuck. What effect is poison in business, giving evidence of products being moved by air, sea, and bed of a truck. Remain vigilant, the time comes, enough is enough. Avoid imprisonment in the instance the system's corrupt.
You know the routine. Call me the specialist. I draw first blood. It's over with. Cavalry horse. Step aside, stand clear. You know the routine. Call me the specialist. I draw first blood. It's over with. Cavalry horse. Step aside. You know the routine. Call me the specialist. I draw first blood. It's over with. Cavalry horse. Step aside, stand clear. You know the routine. Call me the specialist. I draw first blood. It's over with. Cavalry horse. Step aside, stand clear. Stand clear. Stand clear. Step aside, stand clear.
While I was searching, I found something strange. And their investigations had all been, shall we say, trouble. One guy's killed himself, another disappeared, another went crazy.
I swear we living in the last days. The inner city equivalent to a rap maze. I counteract ways, found tracks, view from moving jungles. Underground maps help maneuver through tunnels. Move humble, bulletproof repertoires. Enough blood spilled to fill pools and reservoirs. Got flesh with scars, bars blessed the theme. Harsh measures, dark sector schemes. Torch bearer regime, guarded by selected few. I'm never seen through the fog and the residue. Marks resolute, spawn from the rebel root. Infiltrate, obliterate, arm the weapons shoot.
Weapons checked, death and respect. No smoke screens and special effects. Personified honor beyond the flesh. Moving to the cover of darkness. With classified intelligence from special departments. Words from lone wolf to the general. Mass for biochemical war. My style's identical. Presence is inexpendable. Every action commendable. Lightning reaction send a few shots to the man ahead of you. Clear the path for a better view. Special tactics, heavy artillery marks are resolute. Bullets with full metal suits, troops and parachutes. Lessons that don't carry truth are burned at the very root. Green light require no clearance to shoot.
What is it all about? Trying to find your way out. Things that went wrong, society studied wrong. Is it all about clout? What is it all about? Trying to find your way out. Things that went wrong, society studied wrong. Is it all about clout? Is it all about clout? What is it all about?
I'm a visualizer of sorts, frequent worldwide airports, breathtaking views, made it a sport, calculated the cost, foreign relation, vacations off, any situation, clear-headed thoughts. I'm moving forward now for all the years that were lost, for all my peers that were caught in the crossfire. Bosses taught to inspire all types of true leaders, hustles that feed the fam, clean cut in new sneakers, news readers and view seekers, even you speakers. Build a business plan, supplying demand, gotta master what time do I land. What's the secret? Each movement is grand. I play the cards well in my hand, even when I'm standing on sand. Peace to my people, I know they'll understand. I just follow the plan, it never fails, just grows in intensity. Wherever I go, I know my identity, and as time passes on, I get the feeling it's destiny. I'm a visualizer of sorts, sex sail on the waters of life. I'm an innovator as well. The larger the risk, the larger the price. I'm a visualizer of sorts, set sail on the waters of life. Took a little soul searching, but now it's back to the ark. And as time passes on, I get the feeling it's destiny. I'm an innovator as well. Seen bright days and been through hell. Plenty dangers that I've lived to tell. Lift the shell, set sail on the waters of life. The larger the risk, the larger the price. I break the ice like the motto's no stone unturned. Living the life but won't get sunburned. It's my turn, my move to break free of the stress. Feeling blessed, success comes when you least expect. So increase the bets, deep respect, east to west. Too big for middlemen, direct street connects. I'm a vet, proving on my debut, it's certain. Even when I'm taking a break, I'm usually working. I'm everything you hear through the music in person, with enough potency to reopen a closed curtain. Took a little soul searching, but now it's back to the art. Respect to every new beginning that had a part. I'm a visualizer of sorts, sex sail on the waters of life. I'm an innovator as well. The larger the risk, the larger the price. I'm a visualizer of sorts, set sail on the waters of life. Took a little soul searching, but now it's back to the ark. And as time passes on, I get the feeling it's destiny. Focused wisdom reporting live from the Rogue Division. The legacy displayed reaching across the solar system. No stolen visions, it's engineered in the purest form. Staring in the distance at the break of an early dawn. The hour's long and the rest is rare, but the blessing's there. But it's useless unless it gets acknowledged everywhere. The trees are bare in a dormant state from the winter chill. As soon as revealed, the vision's ill in the wilderness. With diligence, it's still intense to think it's spawned from dreams. Working behind the scenes to find the means to rise above it. The frozen summit, the struggle. I even grew to love it, it's now or nothing. Powerful substance and grand discussion. Plan productions to span the channels. Break free as a known description and let the business brand you. But maintain integrity, remain alert and stand true. With the proper tools to make counter moves against bad news.
Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. Staying alive was no job. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. Staying alive was no job. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. Staying alive was no job. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. Staying alive was no job.
Expose the danger, peace and anger, increase the wages. Save sleep for later, won't make a dent, I'ma leave a crater. No schemes for paper, just truth abundant for the wisest subject. Rise above it, realizing substance and use it wisely. Doesn't surprise me that the truth can set you free. While some are choosing not to see, I follow through responsibly. Where I'd rather be, I'll make it soon. A forced corruption can't consume, no introductions. Live in touch with everything my words present you. Where I'm headed, what I've been through. Learn to search is elemental, evidential in the facts. When time is lost, can't get it back. In minutes flat, the vision changes. Falls in place how I arrange it. Such a vivid picture painted through every image illustrated. Never jaded or confused, demonstrated on the move. The message sacred, bless the essence. Every step I planted jewels. Upon arrival, taught survival. It wasn't in the plan to lose.
Staying alive was no job. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. Staying alive was no job. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. Staying alive was no job. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. Staying alive was no job. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. Staying alive was no job. Survive, survive, survive. survive, 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 but I'm alive.
If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk.
Upon the ink canvas, everything I think's madness. Show up in a blink and vanish. Known to cause a big panic, roaming on the brink and it's Southpaw bandit. Nothing equals an advantage. Like the people where you're standing. And I'm lethal with the cannon, with the eagle eye scanning. Planning much on the surprise. Never rush what I provide, cause it's the substance of the wise.
If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. When I bug out, you're bound to get snuffed out for frontin'. I'ma settle the score, once and for all. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. When I bug out, you're bound to get snuffed out for frontin'. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. I'ma settle the score, once and for all. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. When I bug out, you're bound to get snuffed out for frontin'. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. I'ma settle the score, once and for all. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. When I bug out, you're bound to get snuffed out for frontin'. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. I'ma settle the score, once and for all.
Life is like a blank sheet until you add the color. I portray myself, never represent another. There is none other in the spectrum that I'm from. Respect is number one, whatever lacks it comes undone. Imagine what's to come next in the grand scheme. I'm the face behind the cause, so I keep my hands clean. The mind behind the grind for the sick of vaccine. And type to flip a vast dream and they're getting mad cream.
If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. When I bug out, you're bound to get snuffed out. Alright, I'ma settle the score, once and for all. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. When I bug out, you're bound to get snuffed out. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. I'ma settle the score, once and for all. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. When I bug out, you're bound to get snuffed out. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. I'ma settle the score, once and for all. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. When I bug out, you're bound to get snuffed out. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. I'ma settle the score, once and for all.
What's easy isn't an option, don't believe me, keep watching. I produce only the purest to relieve you with toxins. Implemented by the sick and twisted game that we're locked in. Fatal responses before the cradle, able and conscious. Paid no attention to nonsense, hold a weight in my content. Even traveling out of state like why wait for a sponsor. And now the world looks smaller in my wake as I prosper. Driven strictly by the tactics to divide and conquer.
If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. When I bug out, you're bound to get snuffed out. I'ma settle the score, once and for all. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. When I bug out, you're bound to get snuffed out. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. I'ma settle the score, once and for all. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. When I bug out, you're bound to get snuffed out. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. I'ma settle the score, once and for all. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. When I bug out, you're bound to get snuffed out. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. I'ma settle the score, once and for all. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk. If you can't walk the walk, don't talk the talk.
all disappeared in a wisp of smoke. Nothing's clear throughout the years, looking at life through the scope. The most recent approach to monitor growth and study the cycle became vital to survival on arrival. The last words of the master disciple are final. Nothing is promised. Where is the truth when no one is honest? What is it worth when nobody listens? Shadowed by visions, make the decision. Before your eyes, reality shifting. Pay no attention to the warning mentioned. Then be prepared to get taught a lesson. These thoughts are weapons. In the reflection, see a hidden message. Says don't even stress it, you're blessed for being reckless. Time is precious, use it wisely, it doesn't surprise me. The truth provides me with insight into the views that guide me. My presence highly regarded for being solid, acknowledged, so when I speak it sells a product.
Mechanical movement, understandable smooth shit that murderers move with. Mechanical movement, understandable smooth shit that murderers move with. Mechanical movement, understandable smooth shit that murderers move with. Mechanical movement, understandable smooth shit that murderers move with.
Perform at a constant level of conscious. In the streets filled with devils and mobsters. Settle dead over the heads of imposters. Personal chef prepares a steak with the lobster. The motto remains death over dishonor. Legends are conquered, just as empires crumble. Invisible, I roam the entire jungle. There's no light in the tunnel, only the shadows. Only scars from the battles, from the time when escape was narrow. Thoughts travel and connect with the stars. As the dealer begins revealing some of destiny's cards. The impression left is a permanent mark. But still I'm searching in the infinite dark. Being the light is such a distance apart, but my vision is sharp. I can see the future's up for debate. Dangerous stakes, no matter what it'll take. Wide awake, quite a lesson for those willing to listen. The persona fits the chilling description.
Mechanical movement, understandable smooth shit that murderers move with. Mechanical movement, understandable smooth shit that murderers move with. Mechanical movement, understandable smooth shit that murderers move with. Mechanical movement, understandable smooth shit that murderers move with. Mechanical movement, mechanical movement, mechanical movement, mechanical movement that murderers move with.
Uniquely calm composure, connected worldwide exposure. Freedom from the vultures, seasoned as a soldier. With reason to believe it's never over. The subtle breeze continues to get colder. Wanted on a poster, guided by the wisdom I've acquired. So I give life to the vision it inspired. Twisting up the fire with desires to fulfill. Whether traveling uphill, in the trenches or the field. My senses will reveal what essentially is real. Don't mention the name without reference to the skill. I still unveil the truth in the form of human logic. In tune with the source and the ways to truly profit. It's time for new deposits, intuition is a key. The air we breathe is toxic, even the blind can see. Nobody's mind is free, so I revel in the distance. Excluded from the program, a shadowy existence. Walk the lands of no man, I'm daunted by the perils. Along the path that's narrow.